welcome to Elden Ring. So, as usual at the start of streams, I'll just get things sorted out here. So, like my phone, come on, yep, and there we go. So, I've played through a little bit of it before, so I do have a samurai. But I think for stream I am going to do a strength build, because for Dark Souls and Dark Souls 3 they were both dex builds, so I'll try doing things a little bit differently here, and I can have 2 different saves in the game, so right, so I'll go with new game. So, yeah. So, I do want to go with... So, it does seem as though it's the hero that's kind of the strength build, or at least for the base. Yeah. This type A is let's say names I always struggle with. Origin, keepsake. So lands between rune. This used to gain many runes that could help you level up quickly to begin with. The Crimson Amber Medallion gets you HP. Golden Seed is one that will get you an extra flask for your healing. Finding Imp Ashes. So I think that'll be, you can call for some like summons to help you. That'll be sometimes creatures, sometimes other people that can help you with as you're going about, but I don't think that'll be okay. Right, crackpot's used for certain throned items. Stone sword keys, that'll just help you sometimes. Getting through paths, you wouldn't need to find the stone sword key, but there should be some within the environment near where you need to use them. So I don't know what that would be. Sub-guiding branches said to originate from the demigod Michaela. Bold prawn, so just damage negation. And Shibiri's Woe, so that attacks enemies' aggression. So for me it would either be between the Crimson Amber Medallion, the lands between Rune, and the Golden Seed, but I think I'll go with the Crimson Amber Medallion. Just get my HP up a little bit. Let's go with Lona. Voice. There. and this is us just going into the game. Yeah, it is a very different feel to Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, with it being open world. It does, although it will give you... Well, I'll wait for the opening credits to finish.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Yeah, same with it being open world. It's very much a different feel to Dark Souls 1 and 3. And it does expect you to rather than going to bosses and it kind of being linear. You just go off and level up, and then do the bosses whenever you want, really. So this is going to lead us into a boss fight here, which we are expected to lose. Yeah. And that's another thing with Elden Ring. My muscle memory from Dark Souls and Dark Souls 3 is not going to help here, because jumping is bound to one of the keys now, rather than being like one of the shoulder buttons or pressing R3 or L3. So, yeah, I haven't got the muscle memory to rely on from Dark Souls 1 and 3. And another thing that with the message system here in Elden Ring is, if you appraise the message, even if you're giving it a downvote and saying it's poor, I think it's only if the person's actually online, they will get an extra flask of healing. So if they're in the middle of a boss fight and you've appraised their message, that could help them win the fight. So if you do find a message that you really like, appraise it. And conversely, if you find a message that you don't like and you're going to give it a poor response, that's still going to give the person a healing flask. So just be aware of that. But again, I think it's only if they're online at the time. Yeah, because I haven't even got any healing at the minute.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
They are going to be an important character. So I've got a flask of Crimson Tears and a flask of Cerulean Tears. So the Crimson Tears are health, Cerulean Tears are EP or magic. Yeah, so this is the tutorial area. I will go through it. So just to re-familiarise myself with the controls, even though I have been playing it for a little bit now. So yeah. Alright, so they didn't voice that. And I will have to remember to put my camera in another position for the next stream of this. I am going to have to write, now playing different games, I am going to have to write down which corner I should have it in for each game. So these use Sites of Grace. They're the bonfires of Dark Souls, of Elden Ring I should say. So you can rest at them. And at the minute you can pass time, sort out your flasks, so you can add a charge to it if I have a golden seed, and I can increase the amount if I have a sacred tear. But I can allocate the flask usages at the minute, so I'm not using any magic, so I might as well having 4 HP flasks. And the pastime can be useful because when you're at some of the Sites of Grace, I believe some characters do turn up there only at specific times of day. And you can sneak as well, which the game hasn't told you yet, which does help you in getting past some of the characters if you don't want to try and fight them. So dodging's just the same as in the Dark Souls games. So, oh, yep, the archer's up there. And you can also craft. So so you can pick up materials as you're going around. Alright. So, armaments have special medical skills. They... I don't think I've got any... yes, crouching, so I can make it harder for... Alright, that's just light on the water there. Right. Yeah, so the stakes of Marika. So, once you die, you're revived at the last grace site that you visited, kind of like Dark Souls 1 and 3, where you'll go back to the last bonfire. But if there's a stake of Marika near you, you can choose to be revived there instead. So you'll see some of them dotted around as well. And I can't quite remember here, but any miss wall. Yeah, here's the boss of the tutorial area. Pretty easy to fell. Yes, this is the other side. Right. No, oh, that's where I came in, because that's the stake of Marika. So it's up here. And again, this will indicate that there's something on the remains. So that's gesture. And this is you back at the start, so that's the tutorial area. This is us now going out into the world, and it's the only Souls-like that I've played that's actually got a tutorial. Because, well, a tutorial that's specifically a tutorial. Because Dark Souls 1, you've got that, the Asylum Demon area, that it gives you the instructions to start off with, kind of like, but that was actually an area of the game. It wasn't its own separate tutorial area. I haven't got a stone sword key, so I think you'd need the stone sword key to open that up. Yeah, so you can use Tarnished Finger for cooperative multiplayer. It isn't full co-op, because I'm on PS4. I can only co-op with either PS4 players or Xbox, the same gen Xbox as the PS4. If you're latest gen Xbox, PS5 or PC, you can cross-platform with each other as well. But they're separate, so I can't platform or cross-platform with like the latest gen consoles or PCs. But the good thing being that when I do eventually upgrade to a PS5, which may be towards the end of the year, depends how money's going at that point. But I am hoping to do it towards the end of the year, early next year. Hopefully, or at that point, I won't need to buy Elden Ring again, or a lot of my PS4 games again. I won't need to buy again, because I'll just they'll play on the PS5. Yeah, so there'll be a critical path. So from here, you can see I should be going across that way. So some of the sites of grace will show you that. And the ones that do, when you look at the map, you'll see that. So you'll see the line coming out from them. They'll show you the path.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly, to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are. It's time you set to Castle if you...
So, you've got summoning pools as well, so it's easy to summon other players at these locations. Right, we're not tough enough to take on that guy on the horse just yet. So I'm going to try to get around him. And I'm heading up for that abandoned church area. Because there's a site of grace here. As you go into the map and travel to a site of grace, and you don't need to be at a site of grace to be able to do that. You can do it from anywhere. And so you can smith weapons yourself. So I need one more smithing stone to get my axe up. And this is a trader.
I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all. You know, if you can spend, you should buy yourself a crafting essential, really. The kit costs, but the important...
So, crafting kit is there. And I will get myself one of the recipes. Right. Not one of the recipes, but that. note on Flask or Wondrous Physic.
I'm glad you took my warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
You'll need cracked pots or other containers to craft certain items. You'll not be able to make more of those items than you have containers, so... Right, inventory... Yeah, alright, so... That's Tarnished Finger, that's Small Golden Effigy, so that's where you can send a cop sign. Right, so Flask of Wondrous Physic still remains in the Third Church of America, north of Mistwood. So across the highway bridge and follow the animal trail north. So, Flask of Wondrous Physic would allow you to combine flasks or mix up flasks to produce certain effects. So you could have one where it would restore something like 50% of the HP that a healing flask would do, but then have another effect on top of that as well. I don't wanna. I'm not that desperate for souls to, or runes they are in this game, not souls. Yes, there's a cave up this way. Caves are more or less mini dungeons. Yeah, and I don't know if it explicitly tells you this, but if you two-hand a weapon, you basically gain 50% strength. So rather than having a strength of 16, I've effectively got a strength of 24 two-handing. This also tells me how many runes I need to level up. But what I will do, before I go into there, go back. Oh, I'm in the cave, so I can't go out, so I'll have to go out here. Yep, should be able to go back now. Yeah, because sometimes if you're in a cave, it won't let you transport out to a site of grace. You've actually got to make your own way out of the cave first. But I am going to buy a torch.
Wait, weren't you... Well, you're back. Care to buy something?
Going to buy a torch.
Goodbye.
Right, so... what I should be able to do... Let's go up there. Yeah. So I don't have to fight through them again, but I can go back. So I might have to go back to one-handing and carry the torch through. I can hear another one. Right, so I've got a cracked part. Yeah, and I've noticed you get that a lot. People be asking you to praise their messages. Because if they're online, they'll get the flask. Just in case. I'll maybe need to go and level up a couple of times before coming back down here. Yeah, and this is what I found with the game, that why I wasn't sure whether I'd stream it or not. Because you get to there, find that you're not of high enough level to defeat whatever's there, so I have to go back. Yeah, so on here, the compass will tell you where your souls are. But again, like with the other Dark Souls games, if you die before getting them back, that's you lost them. But yeah, so especially here, maybe different later on with different areas, but there aren't a lot of enemies around here. So I found going and exploring and trying to level up relatively boring at this point, so that's a ball running off. So I've been poisoned there, so well, see, I've never actually been poisoned, so we're going back to a site of grace and healing, actually cure that state as well. Yeah, it does. Yeah, the one thing I don't like is it doesn't permanently have up your runes. So I would need about another 500 to level up. I'll avoid them because I don't want to get poisoned again. I'll go round the lake. Rune fragments there are crafting material, and I know with my other character I have ended up with a lot of them. Getting 19 points for each of these. Yeah, maybe with bombing some armor as well. Another cave system. I will go and touch the Gracia, but I'm not going to go into this cave at the minute. I think it's going to be too high level for me. And these are about the only animals that I will just try and kill. And I didn't get any. I'm not able to pillage them because they do help with arrows. If you're going to craft your own arrows, you get the flights or the feathers from the birds to help with the flights of the arrows. Anywhere I can get up there. Yep. Because there does seem to be something on the top there. But I can't get up there at the minute. Nope. flight pinion. Yeah, I still need a few more souls. I don't think I've picked up any more smithing stones now. Let's just rest here, and the soldiers I've got here should give me enough to level up. So as you can see, the pacing is far slower than Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. With both 1 and 3, the first stream ended with a boss fight, and it was like one of the main, well, the bosses within the timeline of the game that you were supposed to go and defeat, whereas for this I may not even get to the boss by the end of the third, fourth stream, who's the first true boss of the game. You get all like the little bosses of the caves and stuff like that, but the actual bosses that you're supposed to go and defeat, like going up to the castle, there's a couple of bosses up in there, so it's probably going to be the second or third stream before, at least, before that. So yeah, so I think I can level up. Just double check. I can't, because I have to go somewhere else before I can start leveling up. And I've just remembered that. Something else, those skulls that glow, break them open, because they do have golden runes in them. I will skirt to the north here, or, well, yeah, it is the north. Just looking up at the compass there. We do have another site of grace here. the woman from the start of the stream when you died originally.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Yeah, except because I think she's acts as more or less as the Fire Maidens or the Fire Keepers in the Dark Souls games.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Right,
Shall I
level up.
turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Yeah, so get the strength up first. So inventory, yeah. I've got 2 golden ones, so that's 200 each. I think that'll get me up another level. Yeah. So we'll go back to the cave here now and see if that's enough. use as little flasks as I can at the minute. Yeah, I think I'll have to pop one. Wasn't given a chance to. Right, I think I might need to go and get some armor, maybe level up my not my endurance, my vigor, so I've got more health as well. I know the trader that we've seen at the church does have some armor. But obviously I'll need swords to trade with him. These are supposed to be easily defeatable, so just not sure if I've been up here yet. Probably just some birds. Again, you've got another clone skulls. I haven't been up here yet. I haven't seen any of those bat-like things before. Yeah, and there are different levels of things like the golden runes, so you may have already seen that in the brackets. There's a 1, so that's the lowest level of runes that you get. So you will always get at least 200 runes from each golden rune that you get. So this is the church. See, from here it doesn't look that ruined. This is something else. Oh, that's where it came out of. So I would go up to the church.
This way, tarnished. May I have a word?
Yeah. This is a character that I recognise because I have seen people cosplaying them.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped. I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Yeah, so you'll see kind of like a portcullis on the left hand side. One that's up, you can summon them. But it does consume XP. Oh, not
Forgive
XP,
mine intrusion,
FP.
Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the 2 fingers?
So, if I look at my equipment, so it's like 2s for all the physical stuff, or 3.1 for strike.
Wait, weren't you? Well, you're.
Right, so I can't afford it anyway. Yes, that's definitely better. But
Goodbye.
as I say,
for
I
now.
can't afford any of it. Oh, I have got 2, so I can make that a +1. But it's 128 plus 19.
What is it?
He does not have a weapon.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
So waypoint returns. Someone lurks among the waypoint ruins on the roads through the Limgrave. So the minute I will get that X up to +1. I am probably going to end up losing those souls that are down in the cave. Right. But what I am going to do here is... Right. Try and get all these soldiers around here picked off one by one. why I wanted to do him last. I don't know if you noticed, he had a bugle. He does use it to alert everybody else. So it becomes like about, well, all of them in the area would then. And now I have a map. So you see some details. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. These ones are usually just little caves that have got chests in them. So yeah, I've got a whetstone knife. So I can add Ashes of War to weapons and my shield. So this is Stop and Stomp. So if I go into my inventory, yeah, Storm Stomp, usable on all melee weapons, and it grants affinities skills to armament. So Storm Stomp, one of the skills that channel the Tempest of Storm Veil. Stomp hard on the ground to kick up a momentary storm. Yeah, there's a side of grace there. Yes, I'm out the area where my spirits can be used, so they've disappeared now. So level up, I'll level up Vigor. No, I didn't mean to do that, I meant to try and read the message that was there. Yeah, so like I was saying near the beginning of the stream, that the pastime is because some characters will turn up at specific time periods in the day. So I'm pretty sure Rana, the witch, only appears if it's night. Try to stay away from the guy. Anybody on a horse at the minute, I do want to try and stay away from. But this is the best area at the minute for me leveling up. And I probably do want to... Ooh, I can't call the walls from there. So if I go back to here and come down, can I call the walls? Yes. I've gone too far, but I haven't got enough FP to summon them again. I'm just wondering, is there a site of grace that I haven't discovered yet? I still haven't got the hang of jumping attacks yet. That glowing red at the end there is because I dealt with a pack of enemies, so I get some of my healing replenished, so I get some more flasks. Crimson and Cerulean Teardrop Scarabs, so again, if I'm down on my flasks, they'll replenish them. So again, just ruin fragments. There was a site of grace out, so I could approach those ones that I went a little bit too south for. from this side, so I can approach them first. Just go back here. Go down to the telescope symbol that you saw there. So that's where I'm heading to. So I want to be going south. Along the road.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully? You? Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me. What'd you go and do that for? Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me. Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon. Right, but I'll need a moment.
Yeah.
I'm frightened of them, so I have to gather myself. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore.
Right. Just right. Back up to the side of Grace here, because I think I can level up again. Yeah, so So I think I'm going to try going to the cave again. Especially with having the ashes, because I think I can use the ashes now as well. Alright, how far? Yeah. Far easy now. So I've got a Flame Drake Talisman. So I think that's something that can be applied to my weapon. So if I go to my inventory, that doesn't help. If I go to equipment, right, so that boosts my fire damage negation. So if people are using fire, I can wear that. I can go and pick up my souls. Don't think there's anything in here to open. I think this was just also can return to the entrance. Yeah, and it's the same with Elden Ring as with Dark Souls 3. I think it's if you're underneath 70% of your max load, you still do the fast rolls. So I will try and get some decent lightish armour. Because I think I may go for like the glass cannon approach. So quite strong but lightly armoured. Because you could go for like the just total tank Havel approach. Whereas that's like you could just wade in and go, yeah, I don't care how many times you hit me. think I might go for like try and go for light armor. So I don't know how the armor I'll get with this trader is going to fit into that. Whether I'm going to have enough endurance at the minute to even be able to wear it for a start. No, not that one. So, poise is 22, Scurvy is 111, my is 51.4 my median load, or is that my max load? And it's 23.1, that's the median load. Because that's under 50%, 23.1. Because how much does my current armor weigh? So that's 2.7, so 7.8, 9.9, 12, 13.8.
It's you again. Always.
Whereas if I bought this armor, it would be 3.8, so that's 11, 12.6, 14, 15.5, 21. Yeah, so it would be about an extra 7 or 8. So it could put me over, but
Goodbye. Night.
right, so yeah, I'm still okay with my rolling here. So I'll sell him some stuff.
Still going to purchase.
So I can sell him that. Yeah, I'm probably not going to use either of the straight swords at the minute.
Goodbye for now. What is it?
So I've got enough of that.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
So...
What is it? Goodbye.
So... Yep, so I'm still okay. So we'll sell my
What is
beginning
it?
armor.
Goodbye for now. What is it?
Yeah, so... Well, just gives me recipes for crafting stuff.
Goodbye. Nice to...
Alright, so... Go here. Right. Just let me call here now. Just want to go in through this way. So you can get these two. Or these lot here. It's not just two of them. There's the guy in front of this cart. Right. I think there's still quite a few left, but... yeah, so you saw there that it was starting to pull the bugle out. might only be the knight here that's left, or the commander. Yeah, and it's far easier to backstab in Elden Ring here. Oh, nope, there's a guy up here as well. We are supposed to be going up through the portcullis there, so I will take you up there this way at the minute. I'm not expecting to do this first time, this next section, but I will give you an idea of what's to come going up here. I thought my walls would come in with me, but I do want to try and stay behind them. Only thing is, they do respawn. And I've got no health left. But I am going to level up. So level up my strength and vigor. As you can see, coming up into here, I'm trying to fight isn't the best idea, so I will go in and try and draw that large guy out and then summon more wolves. So one more attempt. on then. Yeah, come on. He's not moving, is he? I've maybe called them a little early. Yeah, I'll have to make sure he's coming out before I call my walls. Oh. No. Right. I'm going to leave this till next stream then. Right. I am going to raid into somebody that I was watching before stream. And if I can make out my own writing, because I'm not actually following them at the minute. Yeah. Because they were playing Elden Ring. And they should still be playing. Yep, so that's the raid created. So I will see you at some point. I don't think I'll be doing another stream this week, so it's probably going to be next week. So probably next Monday, possibly, before I'll do another stream. So I will see you later.